gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the car. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check hot route.
Topper! Wait! 58! Hey, Tuesday!
Throwing again. Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones. 81 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 91 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Who else? Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a... Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession now.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Ryan on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card, or are they just waiting till next year? How about Cleveland at 4-6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, lastly, I'm going to ask the question because they've talked about it. How about the 3-7 Jets?
Who's they and why?
Not you and I.
Okay, I was about to say, why? No.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. 22 yards there, a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
45. Mike, 45. All day. Any day. 45.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, it's Hill, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
To Justice Hill. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Come on, D. He's checking. He's on. Crash.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the...
On 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Greystone travel.
He's checking crash.
Hey, express. Hey, zoom.
Flare.
20.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before break. Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Ryan. It's complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Snead's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the 8th play with the score all time.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, South.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's Ryan to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught at the 10. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
First and goal at the
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, free plays, free plays, free plays. Protein spill.
48th Mike, 48th Mike. I got
21.
48th Mike.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ingram. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 62 yards on the ground.
1st down, Ravens.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is Ingram. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Ready. 280.
Man left. 3 out.
Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Ryan now going to try to run the option left.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. 51, sub! Hey, Charlie!
Check 50.
51, sub!
Throwing now is Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready. 39. Hey, Tuesday. 22 jet bombers. Check.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that themselves. They're not living up to the message that they're sending out.